Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Hi guys, it's Sue from 1A Auto. Today we're working on this 2012 Chevy Equinox, where we have multiple listings for parts of this vehicle. Why don't you go to the webpage and check out what we have for your car at 1aauto.com. To remove this driver's side panel, you want to hold the inner handle open and look down the corner. There's a little slot. You can put a small screwdriver like this, pocket screwdriver, pop it, and out it will come. There's one mounting screw, and the other section's down here under the handle. This one is trickier for the angle. We have two 8mm head, socket head, down below. And one 7mm socket head by the inner handle. Now you're going to take a door panel clip tool and locate it around the edge here. You'll feel the clips pry and it will pop open. They go all the way up around. Lift it straight up. Now you're going to need to disconnect the electrical harness by pinching this and pulling up on the blue latch. We're going to disconnect the cable off the inner door handle. You do that by pulling, sliding right through the eyelet. Now we have to remove the automatic door lock switch. Just light pry on one side, pry on the other. To remove the door insulation, pull slightly. I like to use a nice sharp razor. So I use the razor just to as a guide. Try not to, you want to cut it as close to the door as possible to get the glue to start, because we're going to reuse that glue. It's going to stay with the insulation. When removing a window regulator, I like to hold up the glass with painter's tape. It's easier to remove the glue from, and it's strong and durable. So I'm going to disconnect the motor electrical connector first, push down on the tab, and pulling it out. Then I'm going to take the window glass off of the regulator. This is a 10mm socket, not head. There's two of them, and you only need to loosen them up. And now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mounting screws for the regulator. The only two screws that you'll have to take completely out are the bottom of the window guides. Although these are slotted up on the top, these bolts have to come all the way out because it is up against the glass. Now we can lift the motor mounting part of the regulator, and we have the window regulator access. You're going to have to disconnect this cable clip. Push that down. Voila. So to reinstall the window regulator, we're going to fish it in the same way we took it out. I'm going to put the right side in first. Maneuver the motor in. Get the cable out of the way. So now that I've got it in there, I'm going to mount the motor bracket part first because I have the bolts still in there. That way it's out of my way. Line up the keyholes and let it hold down there. And then I'm going to reconnect this wire so I don't forget later on. So now I can put in the window guides. This one's a little difficult because you can't really see. But I'm going to have to put this clip back up on the glass. And once it's in place, I should see my bolt line holes line up. Like that. Holding that firmly, I'm going to start my bolt on this side. Now with that bolt lined up, I'm going to follow the regulator guide down and install the second one. Note the flat big washers were on the bottom and the chrome without the washers were on the top. So now that we have this side mounted, it doesn't matter if it's top or bottom first, whichever allows you to put the thread in, bolted thread in first to make it easier for you. Sometimes you're going to have to work it back and forth. So we're going to go to the front side regulator guide. You slide your arm in the back, put the pinch guide on the glass, you can feel that with your hand. Small chrome bolt goes on the top. And the washer one goes on the bottom. Now with everything in place, bolts started, finger tight, I'm going to start at the regulator mounting bracket for the motor, tighten that down, and work my way out. You can always use pre-markings from the factory tightening to make sure that that regulator is in the correct slot. Even though they're embedded in a plastic with a rubber guide, no need to over tighten here. You can crack the glass. So that's a guide that I'm clamping in just like that. That holds that window onto the regulator. So once I bottomed out, I'm just giving it a quick little turn. I'm going to go to the front. Once again, this bolt is bringing in the clamp onto the glass window. Now we're going to make sure we plug our motor in. No debris fell in there, no marks, looks good. Till you hear the click. Well, it's a small click, but it clicked. So now, before I put the whole door panel back together with the insulation and mount this on, I want to make sure that my window regulator works perfect. So we're going to disconnect the tape from the window. So I raised up my panel and I clicked this back in. Once again, if you need to see it, there's a connection. Goes right in the guided slots. Bring the blue lever down until it locks. Turn my key on just on power. So now we're going to reinstall our factory insulation for noise barrier. Nice indent. I'm going to put it right in there. Try not to get the glue to stick again. There we go. Push it down, follow that around. before it's too late. I'm going to throw this through the guide. That's for the door handle, inner door handle. Now we're going to reinstall the driver's door panel. First thing I'm going to do is guide the power lock switch back through. Let's not put it in upside down. No one will be happy about that one. Just guide it in. It'll click right in. The factory harness click right on that ear. Then I'm going to put in the main harness. Slide it right in. Pull the blue tab down. Once it's guided, lock it. Then we're going to install the handle cable. Now you can notice the slot right there. That's where this ball of the cable is going to go in first. So we're going to guide it in like that. Pull it around. Goes right into the lock. Here we have the manual door lock. Push it down. Got it right into that hole. I like to re-pull it back up because I don't want to lock myself out yet. Crazy things have happened. Bring the plastic up to the top of the window guide. Push down firmly. Then you'll see all the guide pins have lined up. Give it a good hit. So now I'm going to reattach my 2 mounting bolt screws down here. This is an 8mm head socket. Now I'm going to put in the door handle screw before I tighten the bottom. This is now a 7mm socket. Then I'm going to go ahead and start snugging them all down. Now I can reinstall the plastic covers. I'm going to do the handle one first. See the cutout? That is the way to remove it. And the back clips. They're just straight push-ons, no angle. Line it up, clip it in. The bottom one, the key way to take it out goes on the bottom, and you'll see a slotted upward clip on the top. So up and clip in.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.